your game. Highs and lows, highs and lows. It's all the same. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game. Highs and lows, highs and lows. It's all the same. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game. Highs and lows, highs and lows. It's all the same. Highs and lows, highs and lows. All your game. It's all the same. All your game. It's all the same. All your game. Highs and lows, highs and lows. It's all the same. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game. Highs and lows, highs and lows.
Okay. It is 5:03. In closed session, the board took action to approve the stipulated expulsion recommendation for student number 2425-2649-288115. The board voted unanimously to approve the readmission
It might have been
Oh,
a mistake.
The board voted unanimously to approve the stipulated expulsion. The vote was 5 ayes to 0 nays. Presentations. I believe we got the presentation, Skyline Student Board presentation. Come on up. Hi, good to see you again.
There you go. All right.
Hello, Barstow Unified School District board members. My name is Dylan, and I'm here to share what's happening at Skyline North Elementary School. Other students who will be speaking are Isabella and Duckett. Skyline's back to school now was on August 6th from 4 o'clock to 5:30, and it was a success. We had to hold it outside since our cafeteria is under construction after a storm that of the summer that caused flooding. All of Skyline's events will be held outside until the construction of the cafeteria is done. The construction of a new playground equipment has also begun. The old playgrounds have been removed from the farm, and a foundation is being built. As school begins, teachers stop students at their stations, which are Skyline bears are respectful, responsible, and safe. The first week of school, students learned what respectful, responsible, and safe means. The second week of school, teachers took their class to different areas of the school, such as the playground or always to talk about the expectations at those locations. Teachers are given a passport or book, and however they went to a different area, the class would earn a sticker. On Friday, if your class got 5 stickers, you got a prize or other. Teachers also created their own PIS market with their students for classrooms expectations so students can share what rules they felt are important to. Students are able to earn their written and PBIS points for following expectations. On Fridays, teachers draw winner and the winner goes to the office to get a smiling pencil. Teachers also picked a super student of the week for the student who did the best at the PBAS lesson of the week. The super student gets a smiling pencil and gets to sit at a special lunch table with a friend. PBIS lessons in September are focusing on expectations in the lunch line and cafeteria, playground, hallway, and sidewalk. And bus. The Skyline has chosen second step as a social emotional learning curriculum. The first unit that has currently being taught is our growth mindset. The months of September and October have a lot of fun events. Skylines started its first fundraiser called the Coupon Booklet fundraiser. It ends on September 9th. On September 5th, we had our first awards assembly. For the first month of August, despite having to do our events outside, it went very well. Skyline appreciate the help of Mayonnaise and the teach department with preparing for our assembly. Each award assembly at Skyline has dress up days, and the theme for August award assembly was Sports Day. On September 18th, Skyline will have its first family night called the Apple Festival Family Night. It is from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Families get to enjoy apple-themed arts and craft, a photo opportunity, yummy treats, and a tent from our festival to invite our families on campus to meet our staff and to create positive relationships and of course to have some fun. If you have time, we would love to see you all at our Apple Fall Festival. To kick off bully prevention months and Red Ribbon Week, we have a couple of assemblies. On September 27th, we will have our first assembly called the Omega Man and Friends School Assembly, where the students will learn to be kind and ways to prevent being bullied. The second assembly is BMX freestylers. It's a red ribbon week. It's a red ribbon school assembly that is approximately 40 minutes in length, including 2 performing stunts on BMX bicycles, both on ground and ramps. These high-flying stunts include 360 spins, teacher jumps, backflips, tail whips, and much more. The BMX freestylers will also deliver a speech with impacting messages on Red Ribbon Week. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for allowing us to speak with you this evening.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Right.
Okay, recognition of Teacher of the Year for the 2023-2024 year. Mr. Gutierrez.
Good job, guys.
Thank you. So we would like to recognize the Teachers of the Year for the school sites. As listed, we have from Cameron Elementary, Nicole Williams, Crescent Elementary, Kristen Miller, Henderson Elementary, Sherry Alexander, Glenwood Elementary, Cassandra Ramos, Montero, Kimberly Fink, Skyline North Elementary, Angela Sanders, Barstow Fine Arts Academy, Lisa Ferrara, STEM Academy, Danielle King, and Barstow Junior High School, Maria Laval, Barstow High School, Stephanie Grego, High School, Amy Bonnet, and I skipped Ms. Connie Newman on purpose because she is our Barstow Unified School District Teacher of the Year. And we're working on the plaque and all of that to celebrate her. So just presented to the board for your information and wanted to extend our congratulations to all the Teachers of the Year.
Recognition of Classified Employee of the Year 2023, Mr. Gutierrez.
Yes, thank you. So again, recognizing our classified employees of the year for the school sites, Cameron Elementary, Viola Baca, STEM Academy, Stephanie Verdugo, Henderson Elementary, Tanya Bogart, Barstow Intermediate, Sioux Ridge, Barstow High School, Michelle Garrison, Skyline Elementary, Terry Madison, and Barstow Junior High School. Susan Gutierrez, which also happens to be our classified employee of the year for Barstow Unified School District. We extend congratulations for their hard work and dedication to our students.
Approval of the minutes. It is recommended that the board approve the minutes of the regular board meeting of August 27, 2024. Recommending the Board of Trustees approve the minutes of that board meeting 27th, 2024. Can I get a motion and a second, please? I'll make the second. All in favor?
Aye.
I have to abstain from last meeting.
Okay. Business from the floor. The board meeting is a business meeting of the board held in public forum to comply with the Brown Act. It is not a town hall meeting with the board. This is the time for citizens to present problems or questions they feel that the board should discuss. Individuals are encouraged to address the full board, not individual board members. The law prohibits the board from taking action on items not on the agenda. Requested speaking cards should be filled out in advance and presented to the superintendent's executive assistant. Instructions for submitting remote public comments can be found on our website, busdk12, under the tab Board of Trustees. The board has a policy of limiting any speaker to not more than 3 minutes. For the record, please state your name. Do we have any cards?
Yes, we do.
Michelle Lee.
That was quick.
Good evening. I brought some visuals for you. They're nice and big, so you should be able to see it. And I tried to make sure that there was no student or staff identification. Everyone see? Yes. Okay. Mocking, belittling, targeting, bullying, harassment. One would think I was talking about a student or a peer at the high school. Sadly, I'm talking about a member of the staff. Not only is this special education teacher calling out the student making a mockery of their disabilities, violating their civil rights to a free and appropriate public education, failing to implement accommodations, refusing to allow the student to implement their accommodations when they advocate for themselves, and then to send the student to the principal after the fact. Can someone explain how this is acceptable behavior of an educator in your mild to moderate special education program? My name is Michelle Lee. I was hired by the family to protect the rights of the child. I am a special education advocate. I am well known to your district by Dr. Reed and members of your high school and junior high, as I've worked with them on IEPs for over the past 5 years. I came here to call your attention to the gravity of this situation that is occurring in your special services department. Not only are timelines not being met for testing and referrals, simple things like a completed copy of the IEP being provided to the parents in the appropriate time. Parents should not have to chase down the case carrier just to get a copy of the IEP weeks after the meeting. It wasn't until I was asked to help the family that anyone has taken the needs of this child seriously. And even with me involved, this district is still failing to meet the minimum standard required by law. The main reason I'm here tonight, though, is to put the board on notice that you have staff in your high school building that are not only refusing to educate your student, but they are targeting, harassing the student, and in the process, refusing to provide a desk and a chair. If you look, the child is required to sit in the corner. They put tape 3x4. Child's not in timeout. There is no reason on God's green earth that a child should be put in a corner, not provided a desk. That's absolutely unacceptable. The student has to have a desk and a chair. They're singled out. They're unable to receive the basic necessity to do schoolwork and learn. And if we can't have the teacher think enough of the student to give them a desk and a chair, I'm going to bet they don't have access to proper educational materials either. UPC, that's a given. I'm sorry, UCP, my typo here. But beyond that, the teacher talks publicly about the student in a derogatory way, identifies the student as special needs, doesn't have an ounce of confidentiality or decorum in their little finger. And there's the photo of the corner. That chair is disgusting. Can we please remove that chair? It's torn, tattered, it's bad. The student has preferential seating for his IEP, but he's remanded to the back of the room, taped off. The necessity to learn is what he deserves at minimum. He's not a toddler. And tomorrow is a new day, and Mr. Navarro is extremely aware of who I represent, and I do expect a suitable substitute will be provided during this class time to ensure that this young man's civil rights are no longer violated, because UPC means something, but OCR means more. Can you please help and make sure that this gets handled? Thank you.
Thank you. May I give you this back?
You can, and I will give you these.
Thank you. And my office will be in touch.
You need my number?
If you actually can you write it here, please? Sure.
How many other cards are already online?
No, sir.
Okay, reports, staff reports. We have the 2024, 2025 10-day enrollment report and actual student count. Little meeting.
Yes, so we did a comparison from last year to this year. Also, I'm sorry. So we're looking at the 10-day count, warm body count. We have our 10-day average from enrollment to actual student count is, we're down 997 students, that's 88. So that's, instead of doing our average daily attendance account, this is what we do for the first 10 days. Which is, we're right about where we should be, 90%. So all's well there. And as far as the enrollment comparison from last year to this year, we are, for the first 10 days, we are actually up 138 days. But what happens is after the first 10 days, we'll do all our drops and stuff. So when we do our reporting for month one, that's when we'll have the actual numbers. Currently, our enrollment is probably about 200 students down. We'll know more when that first month comes.
Questions, comments, concerns? All right, thank you. Superintendent's report.
Yes, so I do have a letter here that was presented by Superintendent Swearingen, and I'm going to read it aloud for the board and the community. Good afternoon, board members, staff, and guests. I hope everyone had an enjoyable Labor Day weekend. Please allow me to apologize for my absence and to thank Mr. Gutierrez for standing in my place. Although I believe myself immune to illness, every now and then I am reminded that I am not. I have seen a physician, I am on antibiotics, and I hope to return to my office later this week. Our first parent advisory meeting for the 2024-25 school year is tomorrow, September 11 at 9:30 a.m. at the district office. We look forward to welcoming back those parents who are returning from last year's advisory and welcoming any new parents to this year's advisory. Dr. Benny Williams and Mrs. Crane will assist me with this meeting. Tomorrow, September 11, 2024, we will remember the 2,977 innocent lives who perished in September 11, 2001, terrorist attack on the World Trade Center. On this day, commonly known as 9/11, 19 terrorists had hijacked 4 commercial airlines and set their destinations for New York, Washington, D.C., and Virginia. Although the events of this day were some of the worst in our nation's history, the people of this country rallied to assist, support, and defend our way of life. We will never forget the sacrifices made on this day and those that have followed. We honor the fallen in our country by promising to never forget, always in our hearts, and God bless. Jeff Parnas stated, and I quote, "When Americans lend a hand to one another, nothing is impossible." We're not about what happened on 9/11. We're about what happened on 9/12. We're also remembering and saddened by the most recent lives lost in another school shooting. On September 4, 2024, at Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia, 14-year-old Mason Skirmerhorn, 14-year-old Christian Angulo, math teacher and assistant football coach Richard Aspinwall, and math teacher Christina Irami were all innocent victims. The wounded included 8 students and 1 teacher. BUSD extends our condolences to the families of the victims and the wounded. This week, we have been monitoring the Air Quality Index, AQI, for Barstow due to the line fire burning in the San Bernardino Mountains. AQI is the method used by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, US EPA, to report air quality on a real-time basis. On Sunday, September 8th, I began monitoring the AQI for Barstow. At no time during that day did the AQI reach an unhealthy level. I will continue to monitor the AQI for unhealthy levels to ensure every student in Barstow Unified School District is provided a safe environment conducive to learning. That was her statement.
All right. Board reports. Ms. Varela, we'll start with you.
Yes. Okay, first and foremost, to kind of go off of what Ms. Swearingen had in her report, we wanted to offer our thoughts and prayers to those affected in the shootings in Georgia and today Virginia. and also all those affected by the California fires. This past couple weeks, I was able to touch base with Glenwood Elementary School. I did a site walk with Miss Swearingen. It was my first site walk, and I wanted to extend praise to the Glenwood employees, the staff, and students. It was an outstanding environment walking into campus. It felt light and welcoming. All the staff was actively interacting with all students. Students were eager to learn and were, surprising to me, very focused on their work, which I was very happy to see. I was able to touch base with one of our new teachers that has come into our district this year, Miss Kay. And I also wanted to give her direct praise for how warm and welcoming and home-like feeling her classroom was. I walked in there and I felt like I was in my own living room. All students were very comfortable with their little desk lovey that they had with them. They were all very focused and eager to learn. And that was really exciting to see. So I wanted to give Glenwood Elementary praise for that. And I look forward to touching base with Montera Elementary School next.
Thank you. Mr. Watson,
I have nothing to report.
Mr. Helga.
Just wanted to kind of second everything from what Ms. Burrell said, as well as from Ms. Swearingen with both 9/11 and the shootings. Any student loss is too many, and it's just extremely unfortunate. And also 9/11, it's been a big thing as far as me in my life. It's kind of what led me to join the military and kind of go on my whole journey. And I appreciated the quote as far as what we're doing moving forward as a country and as a whole, just coming together. I think it'd be a great thing. And also to thank everybody for putting on the student presentations. I thoroughly enjoy them. I know it takes work for the principals, parents, students, for everybody, and it's definitely appreciated. So thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Perea.
I also want to thank the students who presented today. And like you said, it takes a lot of work to get some students to do that, and they did a fine job. We appreciate that.
Okay. And I have nothing to report at the moment. We'll go into students representative report. Ms. Hadamio.
Oh, everything's been pretty good at the high school. So far, we've had pep rallies every Friday, play some music. The only issue is the student engagement, of course. High schoolers are very but it's actually gotten better. We had a watermelon eating contest last Friday. A lot of engagement, surprisingly. Well, I mean, when you put food, yeah. But they seem to have a lot of fun. But we will be hosting a bonus varsity game this Thursday if the air quality allows. But we are planning more and more. Powder Puff's coming up soon. We just finished signups. It seems like we're gonna have a lot of participation, but of course we can always have more. I've seen past years have more, so trying to figure out how to get students engaged. Like I said, we're also preparing for homecoming next Saturday and the football game and dance and everything. Our theme is Marigold Fiesta, so like Coco, Book of Life theme. The homecoming game is September 20th, and the dance is the 21st. And the Powder Puff game will be October 10th, and the Axe October 11th.
All right. Thank you. And as always, you may leave, and you are certainly welcome to stay if you'd like. BEA, I don't think we have anybody.
Yep.
No? Yeah, okay. Ms. Barella.
Hello, good evening. I wasn't expecting to speak here tonight, but I'm happy to do so. So it's going to be really brief. Just that teachers are working on getting their classrooms together as far as like their rules, their expectations, and getting those relationship buildings with their students. We also have negotiations planned. We're planning to schedule for next month, so you'll be seeing some of those papers, those documents coming through. We do have some pending MOUs that we've also been working on. And then just making sure that everyone is safe within the smoke and the fires that are going on throughout our area, high desert area and others. So thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you. CSEA, Ms. Simonitis.
Good evening, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brianna Simonitis, and I am currently CSEA Chapter 306 Secretary and newly appointed interim Vice President, as our previous Vice President, Ms. Rebecca Michelson, received a promotion to classified management, so she did have to resign from our chapter. I am speaking tonight on behalf of our president, as she is unavailable this evening. Our negotiations team is currently collaborating with the district to secure dates so we can begin negotiations. We hope to expedite this process as our classified staff is inquiring about our progress at every general meeting. Invitations are being sent to candidates running for school board in the upcoming election to attend our general meeting this month on September 26th to give us a brief statement and a brief Q&A session with our members. And lastly, in light of the recent school shootings, our classified staff is extremely focused on enhancing safety across our school sites. We hope to see more frequent active shooter training opportunities to ensure that we are as prepared as possible. Additionally, we do encourage school board members to come and visit all the school sites and to actively engage with our members and staff. By collaborating closely, we can work together to safeguard our students and create a secure learning environment. Thank you for your time this evening. I look forward to working closely with you all and continuing our chapter's great work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Personnel Commission, Ms. Dool.
Board members and guests, the next regularly scheduled meeting of the Personnel Commission is this Thursday, September 12th at 4:30. Barstow Unified currently has 359 classified employees. We have 3 recruitments open and 2 recruitments are in the testing phase. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Adoption agenda, we got a corrected copy, K6A, employment of hourly personnel, career technical education, CTE 2024-2025 school year. Can I get a motion and a second to accept that corrected copy, please?
So move.
I'll make the second. All in favor? Aye. Communications, we don't have anything consent agenda. Can I get a motion and a second to accept the consent agenda?
So move.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Discussion items. General Education Services, L21, Resolution 4, 2024-2025. Red Ribbon Week, October 23rd through the 31st, 2024. Recommending the Board of Trustees adopt Resolution 4, 2024-2025 Red Ribbon Week within the Barstow Unified School District during the week of October 23rd through the 31st. Is there anything, we don't need to discuss that, just a motion and a second? Okay. I'll make a motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. L22, new course textbooks for Arabic, Barstow Junior High School. Discussion and approval consideration. This is for information only, but Mr. Gutierrez, can you enlighten us?
Mr. Godfrey, please.
Yes, this is a new elective being created at Barstow Junior High School to expose our students to the Arabic language. We actually have a teacher there that speaks Arabic, so she'll be the one to teach that for us. This is for your information.
Thank you. Business Services, L41, public hearing and adoption of 2023-2024 unaudited actuals financial report, recommending the Board of Trustees adjourn to a public hearing regarding the 2023-2024 unaudited actuals financial report. It is 5:33. Anybody want to sing or anything? No. Okay, yeah, we'll consider it. Oh, Mr. B.
Mr. Bean,
All right.
Are you gonna stay?
I will sing, yes.
Must be the smoke.
I am homeless at the moment. But we're gonna deal with this and get through it just like everything else we do, so. Board President Chris Akamara, board members, guests and staff, I'd like to present the unaudited actuals to you this evening. With Education Code 42100, it is the requirement that on or before September 15th, the governing board of each school district shall approve in a format prescribed by the superintendent of public instruction an annual statement of all receipts and expenditures of the district for the preceding fiscal year, and shall file this statement with the county superintendent of schools. So that is what we're doing tonight. Our revenue for last year, our LCFF was $84,174,883.09. Our federal this year was $27,654,460.76. That's a little more than usual because of all the COVID dollars that we're spending. And as for the federal money, as we spend it, that's when we recognize the revenue. So that's why you see it as high as it is. The state dollars is $16,238,179.76. Our local revenue, $5,424,522.52, totaling this year $133,492,046.13. So 63% of that revenue is from our LCFF calculator. And we illustrated that 21% of that is federal revenue, 12% state, and 4% local. Just to give you an idea of how the proportions settle. For our expenditures, certificated salaries, $34,822,851.37. Our classified salaries, $15,896,784.79. Benefits, $22,119,920.36. We have books and supplies. A little surprising me this year, we had this a little smaller than what we normally spend. $3,811,713.51. Services, $22,437,155.84. Our capital expenditures, we were doing a lot of construction this year. So we have $10,177,306.79. And our other outgo, that's our indirects, our loans, transfers in and out of our other funds. That's $4,424,622. Even on that one, totaling $113,690,356.06. I also did a little illustration for you to show you the expenditures. 31% of our general, our unrestricted and restricted fund is spent on 31% for certificate salaries, 14% for classified, 19% of that is for benefits. Our supplies, as I mentioned, 3%. Services, 20%, and our capital expenditures, 9% this year, and with our another outgo was 4%. This brings us to our fund balance. We began the year with $64,460,391.44. That's both unrestricted and restricted. There were no restatements. We had a good audit. So with current revenue and expenditures, we'll be increasing our fund balance by $19,801,689.47, giving us an ending balance of $84,262,080.91. The components of that fund balance is revolving cash. We have $50,000 that we hold in our petty cash for unexpected expenditures that we need to pay right away. Our stores is $478,144.42. We have prepaid expenses of $113. Our restricted ending balance is $30,106.47. I'm going to share with you what those ending balances are in our restricted funds. Our destination for economic uncertainty is $3,410,711, and our committed unrestricted general fund ending balance for this year is $50,103,000. $1,280.03, giving us once again an ending fund balance of $84,262,80.90. I wanted to share with you our restricted ending balance and the programs that they're encompassing. So we have the expanded learning opportunities program with almost $7 million. We have a child nutrition supply chain assistance funds, $364,000. Our educator effectiveness, $646,000. Our lottery instruction materials, there's two lotteries, one's unrestricted and one's restricted. So this one is our textbook account. We have 2.2 million there. Our special education dispute prevention and dispute resolution, we've almost spent down. We've got 11,000 left there. Our special education learning recovery support, almost 100,000 there. Special education early intervention preschool grant. This one was just given to us, I think, last year. So we are working on spending that. We have 1.1 million there. Arts and music, we're also having to build a budget plan for this one. And that's Prop 98. We have a 1 million beginning balance there. Our child nutrition kitchen infrastructure and training funds. Veronica's been doing a really good job spending this fund down and trying to get our kitchens in operating order. We also have the school food best practices apportionment. I think that is new this year. We have 210,000 there. We have the classified school employee professional development block grant. We spent some of this last year and we'll be working on spending this also this year. That's 31,000. Our LCFF equity multiplier, I always get this mixed up with the other one. This is new money that we received last year that it's been part of the LCAP plan. And we'll be trying to hire those positions in that resource. So 6.5, and that should continue every year. So we'll develop that plan and hire the positions and get that money spent. Our A through G access success grant, we have 300,000 there. A through G learning loss mitigation, 125,000. We have positions now for those grants. The learning recovery emergency block grant, I think we had started the year off with 8. We're down to 6 million. We have to do an assessment. They held back that the requirement for this year, so they gave us another year to come up with this assessment and plan to spend this money. So we'll be working on that. Our low performing students block grant, 41,000. Ongoing maintenance RMA, 500,000, and our other restricted local, 2.4 million. That's our restricted balance sheet. We're also, our general fund, unrestricted, we're committing to, instead of making it what's the word? Unassigned. So we're actually committing it to protect our fund balance. So, and normally you would want to describe how you're committing those funds. So 6 million is for additional COP payments, deferred maintenance, 5 million, Department of State Architecture, ADA improvements. As we're going through some of our projects, we're finding out that some of our previous projects were uncertified. And so we'll be having to continue on. We have to work through DSA and protect and recertify some of those projects, and that may require some additional work. So that's why we're looking at that. We have emergency infrastructure repairs. Last year, I think we had the gas line at Montera, certain unforeseen things. So we've committed some money there. It's 5 million. Equipment replacement, extraordinary. That would be vehicles, boilers that are now going out that we're going to have to fund. So we we're committing 5 million for that, for those kinds of things. Our heating, ventilation, air conditioning, mechanical systems, that's 16 million. That's part of the COVID dollars that we put aside to avoid the deadline. We've spent that money and put it into our reserves. so that we can continue on with that project. But we haven't tried retirement cost increases. Those seem to be going up every year, so we put a little money aside for that. Technology improvements, we have phones, intercoms, and surveillance, all coming up. We have a vacation payout, that we've accumulated over the years that is gonna have to happen. And we have uninsured claims extraordinary. That all totals to $50,103,280. I also wanted to keep you up to date with our coronavirus relief. So you see it in blue, that means we've spent it, we've received it, and it all balances out to what was been allocated for those programs that you see there. ESSER 1, ESSER 2, and in-person instruction, our expanded learning opportunity. Next, we also have ESSER 2 and ARP learning loss, all spent, received, and allocated. As far as our ESSER 3 program, we have spent a good portion of the money, and as you see in the red column. So in the received column, we spend it, and then we ask for the money to come back. That's why you're seeing it's not received yet, but it is coming. And those are those last 5 programs. And no white this year. I tried to do red, white, and blue for America. You know, the federal money coming, making things better. So we've done an excellent job in doing that, I think. So my recommendation is that we, in accordance with Education Code 41010, the Board of Trustees approve and file the 23-24 unaudited actuals with the County Superintendent of Schools. And if there's any questions? Comments?
Is there's a couple balances that we're kind of getting kind of in the low 5 digits. Are those things that we need to be concerned about?
Which?
Oh, I don't know which ones. One was like 11,000 and the other one was 40-something thousand. They were kind of right in the middle.
Or with our restricted balance?
That's fine.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, see, like there we have a special ed, 11,100 something, and then there was something else. I was just kind of curious.
No, we're spending, so a lot of those restricted programs are one-time funds, and so we spend them as we're getting them. So
okay.
It's actually good that we're spending them
down.
Otherwise, what happens if we don't spend it, we have to give it back. So there's certain programs that are continuous, and there's certain programs that are one-time. Next time I will denote that on which ones are ongoing and which ones are one-time. So it's clear.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? No? Okay, we will reconvene. It is 5:47. Following the public hearing, recommending that the Board of Trustees authorize the district to file the annual unaudited actuals financial report with the County Superintendent of Schools, and that Deanna Swearingen, Secretary of the Governing Board, be authorized to sign said report. I'll make the motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. L42, purchase order listing 08/21/2024 to 09/3/2024. Recommending the Board of Trustees approve the purchase orders listed in the attached purchase order. Board report totaling $4,803,875.17. Anybody have any questions on any of that stuff? No?
Mr. Bean, would you like to brief the board?
So we do have our purchase orders from August 21st, 2024 through September 3rd, 2024, totaling $4,803,875.17. I do see that the Champions program is on this one, our Wellness Together, I'm sorry. We're using the Learning Block grant that I had alluded to earlier. So that'll be part of our assessment. Everything else to me looks, we have our architect for our marquees, getting paid for the architects on this one. That's good news to me. I'm really excited about that because I've been working on the marquees for quite a while now. I can't wait to get them in, so I hope to be done by Christmas. It's gonna be my Christmas present.
All right, thank you very much. Can I get a motion and a second, please?
So move.
Second, please. I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Go down to certificated L6A1, public hearing for waiver for educators employed in specific positions not fully meeting California credential requirements for the 2024-2025 school year. Recommending the Board of Trustees adjourn to a public hearing to provide an opportunity for the board to receive input concerning the proposed variable term waivers and California education codes for the educators listed covering California credential requirements. It is 5:49 and we will adjourn. We'll consider it 5:50 and we'll reconvene. Following the public hearing, recommend that the Board of Trustees approve the submission to the state of the said waivers pertaining to specific California teaching credential requirements. Can I get a motion and second, please?
So move.
And a second. All in favor? Aye. L6B1, request for leave of absence, classified personnel, recommending the Board of Trustees ratify the request for unpaid leave of absence for the Director Classified Personnel. Can I get a motion and second? Well, do we need to shine any light on that?
Yeah, I can share a little bit. The director of classified personnel has, as you can see, has requested a leave of absence of 0.4 FTE for unpaid leave of absence, beginning September 1st, 2024 through October 31st, 2024. And this has actually gone through the Personnel Commission, and they have voted with 3 A's and 0 nays and presented to the board for your approval.
Okay. Any questions, comments? Can I get a motion and a second, please?
So move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. L6B2, increase in work hours at classified positions listed, recommending the Board of Trustees approve the increase in hours for the following vacant classified positions listed effective July 1st, 2024. Mr. Gutierrez.
Yes, thank you. So we have, Dr. Heather Reed has identified the need to make changes to these positions, paraeducator special needs, from a 3.5 to 6.5 hours. And then the other position, paraeducator special needs range 26 from 6.5 hours to 7.7 hours per day. The hope is that we hire people to meet the special education needs that we currently are experiencing, and is presented to the board for your approval.
Okay. Questions, comments, concerns?
Are these, these would be for vacant positions currently?
They're currently vacancy. We're looking at expanding them so that we could, address the needs that we have in our district especially.
Okay. Can I get a motion and a second, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, items for future board meetings. Anybody? Do we need to go back in closed session?
Would say just for a second.
Okay.
You guys are good.
Yeah, sure, of course. We will go into closed session.
Okay.
It is 5:58. We will reconvene. Nothing was discussed. No actions were taken in closed session. And it is 5:58 and we will adjourn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe out there.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Stuff
Good luck.
for Chris.